3:30.
Okay. Okay, this being the time and place for the regular scheduled meeting of the City of Decatur Planning Commission, I'd like to call us to order. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence.
Here.
Commissioner Borden.
Here.
Commissioner Tate. Commissioner Ard. Commissioner Wynn. Commissioner Temple. Commissioner Burrows.
Here.
Commissioner Culpepper. Commissioner Pike. Quorum.
Okay, so we're gonna wait a minute,
Yeah.
and we're gonna try it again. Francis, is that you?
Yes.
Forrest, are you on yet? So it was Temple, Pike, and Wynn that did not answer. Okay, so,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
yeah, Joseph, we got you now.
Okay. Well, I had you the whole time. I didn't realize I had my phone on mute. Sorry.
Okay, so Commissioner Wynn is here. Okay, Commissioner Pike, Commissioner Temple, are you there? Okay, he's not back, but we still have a quorum of 5. So we can go ahead and start it. Get started. For anyone that's here, for certificate number 3503-20, which is, south of Gordon Terry Parkway and east of the Beltline Road, that case has been requested to be tabled to next month by the applicant, so we won't be hearing that today. All right, are there any corrections or additions to the minutes of last month's meeting? If not, do we have a motion to approve those minutes?
Motion to approve.
Okay, we have a
Well, we
motion.
have a motion to approve those minutes.
Second.
What made that do that? Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Borden, seconded, Ms. Tate, right? Okay. All in favor state aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, so the minutes from last month are approved. Okay, the format for this meeting is as follows. Mr. Marquise with the Planning Department will read each case being presented to the commission today. The first part of today's meeting is the public hearing portion of these items. Today we have minor plats. These are plats that have 3 or more lots, direct access to public services, and a topo provided for review.
Hello?
Hello?
Can y'all hear us?
Murder.
The audio went out. Yeah,
Correct.
right.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we have rezonings. This is the change of the current zoning of a property to a different zoning. The commission will vote to recommend or not recommend the zoning change to the city council. If an applicant wishes to go on to the city council without a recommendation from the planning commission, they should notify the planning department via email or with writing tomorrow. Each item will be read separately and voted on after the comments and discussions. If you wish to comment on any item, we ask that you email us at planning@decatur-al.gov. That's planning@decatur-al.gov. Please include your name and address in your email, and it will be read, your email will be read when that case is presented. If you're here and you wish to speak, if you'll come forward to the podium and state your name and address and make your statement. I missed one part that I need to read. The conduct of this meeting will be subject to the restrictions implemented to comply with social separation requirements during the current crisis. We are considering items that have been recommended to be essential by the Technical Review Committee, a subcommittee of the Planning Commission. In the chamber today, the seats have been marked to ensure that no one is closer than 6 feet to anyone else in both the board area and for the audience. This requirement will be strictly enforced. Provisions have been made for public to view the meeting and to ask questions. And like I said earlier, if you want to email us, then you can do that. And you can go ahead and email now on any case that you would wish to make a comment on. Okay, before we hear the first item, I will move that the items on the agenda today are essential and minimal to the continual function of our community as recommended by the Technical Review Committee. So I need a second to that motion.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second by Mr. Borden. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence,
Yes.
Commissioner Borden.
Yes.
Commissioner Tate,
Yes.
Commissioner Wynn,
Yes.
Commissioner Temple, Commissioner Burrows,
Yes.
Commissioner Pike,
Eddie, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you get my yes?
We got it now.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Mr. Marquise, if you'll start with the first case, please.
All right, thank you. The first one is rezoning 1363-20. It's 1.53 acres, currently zoned R2. The applicant is Becky Johnson. The location is 809 Carradale Street Southwest. The request is to rezone the Decatur Nursery and Florist property from R2 to B1. The new zone would be B1. Proposed land use, neighborhood commercial. One Decatur future land use is core neighborhood. One Decatur street typology, Carradale Street Southwest is a minor arterial. Clara Avenue Southwest is a local street. Under comments, this does not carry the recommendation of the zoning committee. And I also have 2 comments from the public. Can I go ahead and read them in now?
Go ahead and read them now, please.
All right, the first one is, my name is Marguerite Clem, and I live at 816 Carradale Street Southwest, Decatur, Alabama, 35601. We built our home at this location 48 years ago and raised our children here. I'm asking you, please do not rezone this property in my residential district to local shopping business district. I would hate to see this rezoning take place in our neighborhood because it would decrease the value of our homes in the neighborhood. It would increase traffic and noise in our neighborhood. We would not feel as safe and as secure as we do now. I beg you to consider my wishes and the other homeowners in the single-family residential district. Sincerely, Marguerite Clem. The other one, we did not have an address, but it's from a person, Pam. She lives in the neighborhood for all of her life. She's afraid that allowing this to go through would seriously hurt the recent improvements in quality and housing values in this residential neighborhood. That came on 9/11/2020 at 11:55.
Okay, and as I previously stated, if you're watching us on YouTube and would like to make a comment on this request, please send that to planning@decatur-al.gov. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to this? Okay, if you'd like to speak, if you just come forward and state your name and address.
My name is Ashley Johnson. We own the property at 809, my family owns the property at 809 Carradale Street, Decatur Nursery and Florist. We bought that in the 70s before I was born, and we've been doing business there before a lot of the houses on that street were there. We're at a point in our business that we need to either tear down our building and rebuild or go a different direction. And if we can't get approval to actually be in the business district, I don't see why we would invest the money in the neighborhood to structure on our piece of land.
Right. And we would understand that as well. You can do some things to the building and still keep the grandfathered status of it. 50, is it 50%? Yeah, you can make up to 50% improvement to the value of the property and not change your status. Now, you couldn't tear the building down and rebuild it.
Well, that's a crossroads that we are facing right now. And the neighborhood has gone down. There's a lot of walking traffic from the Salvation Army area. All of the houses around us are rental properties now, and there are a handful of people that are the original people still there. I don't know of any that directly touch our property or are across from our property. So I guess that we're at a crossroads with our business. We've been in business in the city since 1944, and we really want to stay here, and we want to be able to move forward. But I don't know why I would invest $200,000 in fixing and improving this if it's going to stay residential, because that's just going to cost us more money in the future.
Right.
I mean, we're paying business property tax, and we have for 40-something years.
And you understand you can continue to operate as a florist, and you, like I said earlier, you make improvements to the building up to 50% of the value of the building. And
Right.
not change that, but you're exactly right. You couldn't spend more than that and keep it as a business.
Right, so I don't think anybody would ever come in there and build a house on that road. That's not really a residential road. I mean, realistically, Caradell cuts through the middle of town. Tommy Sure Save is half a mile up the road from us. There's a gas station there and a laundromat, and there's a liquor store across the street from that. So I don't think it's fair to say that we're in a residential neighborhood that's really a thoroughfare for the city, if you count the amount of cars that goes up and down that street. So us being able to redo our building, I don't think is fair to say that that's going to add more traffic to the roadway, because the traffic is already there. If anything, something needs to decrease the traffic if that's really supposed to be a residential road.
Right. That's a minor arterial. But it's still the situation that it's in the middle of a residential district. And we have many residential districts that have minor arterials through them.
Okay.
All right? Yes, ma'am.
My name is Becky Johnson. I have been working there for 46 years. Our company's been in business 76 years. And during that time, we have paid the city of Decatur business property tax. Now, my question is, if we are zoned residential, why are we paying business property tax? And I don't know if y'all are the ones I need to ask that to, or is there somebody else that I need to ask that to?
As far as property tax, no, we don't have anything to do with that. That would be with the revenue department.
Okay,
And that's not us.
okay,
But as far as buying a business license, it's because you're operating a business. And there's several ways to operate a business in a residential district where you're still required to buy a business license and collect and pay sales tax.
okay. And also, as Ashley mentioned this, the traffic on our street is already bad. The houses that are around our building are rental houses. The house next door to us just sold, I understand, to a real estate company that's going to use it for a rental house. behind us on Austin Street, I have been told by several police officers that it's now a drug city. Things in that neighborhood have changed. We are just simply trying to either improve the neighborhood, or why would we want to put that money in our building if further down the line we could not sell it as commercial property? That's all we're trying to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to make a comment? Have we received any emails?
No emails.
Okay. No further comments. Do I have a motion to recommend to the council this request?
This is Eddie Pike, motion for approval.
We have a motion. I need a second.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Pike, seconded by Mr. Borden. Any comments or questions from anyone on the commission? Hey, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence.
No.
Commissioner Borden.
No.
Commissioner Tate.
No.
Commissioner Wynn.
No.
Commissioner Burrows.
No.
Commissioner Pike.
No.
Okay. So I'm sorry, but we will not recommend to the council. As I said earlier, you still have the option to take it to the council on your own. And if you wish to do that, then you need to let the planning department know that tomorrow. And you can be put on the, get on the agenda for the council to vote on that without our recommendation. Okay? And you're free to leave now, or you can stay for the rest of the meeting if you'd like. Okay, next case, please.
All right, the next one is rezoning 1364-20. It's .35 acres. It's currently zoned R2. The applicant is Juan Mariano Gutierrez Hernandez. It's located at 2009 Cleveland Avenue Southwest. The request is rezoning from R2 to R4 to construct a duplex on a vacant lot which is adjacent to other R4 property to the rear or to the west. New zone is R4. Proposed land use is residential medium density. One Decatur future land use is core neighborhood. One Decatur street typology, Cleveland Avenue Southwest is a local street. Comments, it does carry the recommendation of the zoning committee.
We got one point of information.
Oh, my goodness, thank you. And one point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. Thank you, Ken.
Okay. Anyone from the public wish to speak to this case? Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you to come forward and state your name and address. And okay, so you're going to speak for him, okay? So if you'll tell us his name and address and your name.
Okay, his name is Juan Mariano Gutierrez Hernandez, and his address is 2009 Cleveland Avenue Southwest, and
Lo quiero convertir en R4 para hacer un duplex.
Okay, let me back up. The property is 2009, but what is where he actually lives?
¿dónde vives tú? 20 in Spring?
Sí.
2330 Spring Avenue.
Okay,
Okay. My name is Dalia Cienfuegos.
Okay.
And I'm his translate.
okay,
He said he wants your approval to change the property to an R4. He wants to build a duplex.
Para hacer un duplex.
okay. All right, so he wants to change it, he's requesting, as the application says, change it from R2 to R4, and his intention is to build a duplex on that property. Okay. All right, that's good. Any questions from us you'd like to ask?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, have we received any emails on this property?
No, sir. And there were none sent during the
Okay.
week.
So, do we have a motion to recommend to the council approval for this request?
Motion to approve?
Okay, a second? Myrna, are you seconding that?
I'll second that.
Okay. So we have a motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mrs. Burrows. Any comments or questions from anyone on the commission? Okay, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence,
Yes.
Commissioner Borden,
Yes.
Commissioner Tate,
Yes.
Commissioner Wynn,
Yes.
Commissioner Burrows,
Yes.
Commissioner Pike,
Yes. Yes.
Got you both times.
Just making sure, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so that has been approved. And you can stay or you're free to leave if you would like. Thank you. All right.
All right, the next item is re-subdivision of Lot 1 and 2 of Lot Subdivision Minor Plat. It's approximately 12.9 acres. Currently, it's in the PJ. The applicant is Lee Green for Eric Mullins. It's located at 137 and 111 Burleson Mountain Road. The request is minor plat approval to adjust the lot lines between lots 1 and 2 of the lot subdivision. The 1 Decatur future land use is rural edge agricultural. 1 Decatur street typology, Burleson Mountain Road is a local street. There are 4 conditions to be met. Applicant for minor plat approval. 2, copy of deed. 3, adjacent property owner notification fees. And 4th, recording fees. 1 point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense.
Okay, and did we receive any emails for this request?
No, sir.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
A second? Okay, is that Ms. Tate?
Yes.
Okay, motion by Mr. Borden, second by Ms. Tate. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence,
Yes.
Commissioner Borden,
Yes.
Commissioner Tate,
Yes.
Commissioner Wynn,
Yes.
Commissioner Burrows,
Yes.
Commissioner Pike,
Yes.
Okay, that has been approved. And now we'll move to the consent agenda. This is part of the agenda that the Planning Commission has the final decision on and does not require a public hearing. These items are read together and voted on as a group. Today, we have a final plat, which comes after the preliminary stages where construction details are worked out and all public hearings have been held. This is where we get approval to bond the improvements. Certificates to certificates to subdivide. It's a one-step process to subdivide no more than 3 lots or to consolidate lots. A survey is required. And then we also have some site plans. This is proposed developments on a collector street or above. Plans show building placement, parking, circulation, landscaping, etc. We have no one in the chambers other than Bain, and I don't know if he's going to make a comment, so there's no one here to make a comment. And we do not have any other business today, so we'll move into the consent agenda portion.
or should we table?
Pardon?
Do you have to vote to table that one before you vote on the consent agenda?
Oh, okay. All right, yes, the one that is requested to be tabled, which is 3503-20, will require a vote to table that. So I will make the motion on the request of the applicants to table this to next month, if I could get a second.
Second?
Okay, it's second by Mr. Borden. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence,
Yes.
Commissioner Borden,
Yes.
Commissioner Tate,
Yes.
Commissioner Wynn,
Yes.
Commissioner Burrows,
Yes.
Commissioner Pike,
Okay, so we've got a little out of order. We'll back up now to the plat review. Correct?
Yes.
Page 17.
Okay, this is for Aldi Incorporated Center. It's approximately 9.07 acres, currently zoned M1A. The applicant is Gonzalez Strength and Associates for Aldi Incorporated. It's located at 1413 Beltline Road. The request is a final plat approval of a major subdivision creating 2 lots of 5.81 and 3.26 acres separated by a 50-foot right-of-way, which will be named Aldi Way. Proposed land use is commercial. 1 Decatur future land use is community commercial. 1 Decatur street typology, Beltline Road Southwest is a principal arterial. There are 4 conditions to be met. First is recording fees. Second is final plat signatures. The third is to generate a bond for public improvements on Aldi Way before final plat is recorded. And I found out from Courtney that she's been in contact with Gonzalez Strength and they are working out the appropriate price of the bond. And the fourth is subject to approval of ALDOT. 1 point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense.
Okay.
All right.
Any
Oh,
email?
sorry, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I was waiting for the debate. Let me keep going. Site Plan 601-20, it's approximately 2.33 acres. It's currently zoned M1A. The applicant is Gonzalez Strength and Associates for Water Brands Real Estate. It's located at 1621 Beltline Road Southwest. The request is site plan approval to construct a new Whataburger fast food restaurant on Beltline Road. Proposed land use is fast food restaurant. It's 1 Decatur future land use is community commercial. 1 Decatur street typology, Beltline Road Southwest is a principal arterial. There's 2 points of information. Any relocation of utilities will be at owner's expense, and Morgan County Health Department is all set with what they have received. Okay, very good. Okay, on to site plan 602-20. It's approximately 8.06 acres, currently zoned R2. Applicant is Pewright McAnally for Gillette Family Foundation. It's located at 601 Memorial Drive Southwest. The request is site plan approval to construct a new church. The pavilion on the property has already received site plan approval. Proposed land use is church. 1 Decatur future land use is mixed neighborhood. 1 Decatur street typology, Memorial Drive Southwest is a minor arterial. 3 conditions to be met. 1, need landscape plan approved by planning. 2, need lighting plan. 3, show easements per DU approval. 1 point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. On to the next one, site plan 603-20, approximately 86.8 acres. It's currently zoned M2. The applicant is Pewright McAnally for Watco. It's located at 1802 Red Hat Road. The request is site plan approval to construct a new DRP warehouse. Proposed land use is warehouse. 1 Decatur future land use general industrial. 1 Decatur street typology, Red Hat Road is a minor arterial. 1 point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. The next one is site plan 604-20 on page 33. It's approximately 1.63 acres. It's currently zoned R2. The applicant is Pewright McAnally for the Decatur Fire Department. It's located at 2704 Danville Road Southwest. The request is site plan approval to construct a new fire station at the southeast corner of Danville Road Southwest and Modus Road Southwest. Proposed land use fire station. 1 Decatur future land use, residential low density. One Decatur street typology, Danville Road Southwest and Modus Road Southwest are minor arterials. There are 2 points of information. Any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. Building has confirmed that R2 zoning allows for a fire station to be constructed. Okay. Now we'll move on to the certificates. As we tabled the one on page 37, we'll move on to page 42, Certificate 3505-20, 6.66 and 5 acres. It's currently zoned M1. The applicant is Jeff Parker for Land Services. It's located east of Central Avenue Southwest at Courtney Drive Southwest. The request to adjust the lot lines of 2 tracts, creating 2 lots of 6.66 and 5 acres. The One Decatur future land use is Flex Employment Center. One Decatur street typology is minor arterial. There are 5 conditions to be met. 1, need fees. 2, need signed copy of property owner request letter. 3, need deed. 4, need signed and sealed survey. 5, language and number of lots in certificate must agree. There's 2 points of information. Any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. And for a sewer on parcel A, DU will need to be contacted. Okay, on to certificate 3506-20. It's 0.31 acres. It's currently zoned R3. This applicant is Travis Hensley for Jim Morrell. It's located at 1114 9th Street Southeast, west of Somerville Road Southeast. The request is to consolidate 2 lots into 1 parcel of 0.31 acres. Proposed land use is residential. The One Decatur future land use is core neighborhood, and One Decatur street typology 9th Street Southeast is local street, and Somerville Road Southeast is a minor arterial. There are 2 conditions to be met. 1, need recording fees. 2, need signed and sealed survey with the state plane coordinates, but we did get that one, so take that out. And on point of information, we have 1. Any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. Let's see if I can flip these pages. All right, the next one is Certificate 3507-20. It's on page 51. It's 2.2 acres, currently zoned B2. The applicant is Pugh Wright McAnally for Keith Jackson, Loke Properties. It's located at 4504 Highway 31 South. The request is to consolidate 2 lots of 1.09 and 1.36 acres into 1 lot of approximately 2.2 acres. The One Decatur future land use is rural edge agricultural. One Decatur street typology, Highway 31 South is a principal arterial. Pisgah Road is a local street. There are 3 conditions to be met. 1 is we need the recording fees. 2, signed and sealed survey with state plane coordinates. And 3 is Joe Wheeler needs a 30-foot easement, 15 feet on each side of power line. There are 2 points of information. Any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and the acreage difference reflects the right-of-way dedication on south side of Pisgah Road. Okay, the next certificate is 3508-20, 1.04 acres. It's currently zoned M1. The applicant is Pugh Wright McAnally for Parker Real Estate, Michael Long. The location is east of Creighton Avenue Southeast, west of Wolverine Drive Southeast. The request is to adjust the lot lines to create 2 lots of 0.22 and 0.82 acres out of 4 lots. The One Decatur future land use is Flex Employment Center. The One Decatur street typology, Creighton Avenue Southeast and Wolverine Drive Southeast are local streets. There are 4 conditions to be met. 1 is recording fees. 2 is signed sealed survey with state plane coordinates. 3rd is signed request letter. The 4th is a 5-foot electrical easement per DU approval. And one point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. All right, the next one's on page 61, certificate 3509-20. It's 5.95 acres. It's located in the PJ. The applicant is Pewright McAnally for Susan Benich, located at 4202 Indian Hills Road Southeast. The request is to adjust the lot lines between two lots of 2.81 and 3.14 acres to create two lots of 2.45 and 3.5 acres. One Decatur future land use is mixed neighborhood. The One Decatur street typology, Indian Hills Road Southeast, is an urban collector. There are two conditions to be met. One, recording fees. Second is we need a signed and sealed survey with state plan coordinates. And one point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. Okay, let's see, did I skip one? Hold on just a second. Okay, the next one is certificate 3510-20, 10.2 acres. Its current zone is in the PJ. The applicant is Pewright McAnally for Unity Baptist Church. It's located at 4506 Norris Mill Road. The request to subdivide one lot of 10.2 acres into two lots of 5.01 and 5.99 acres. The One Decatur future land use is residential low density. One Decatur street typology, Norris Mill Road is a minor arterial. There are 5 conditions to be met. 1, recording fees. 2, we'll need signed and sealed survey with state plan coordinates. 3, we need signed property owner letter. 4, we need Joe Wheeler needs a 20-foot easement along Norris Mill Road. 5, need to show right-of-way per Morgan County engineering approval. And the final certificate is certificate 3511-20. It's 10.44 acres, currently zoned M2, Pewright McAnally for Rodan Properties. It's located at 715 Summit Drive Southeast. The request is to subdivide a 10.44 parcel into 2 tracts of 7.44 and 3 acres. The One Decatur future land use is Flex Employment Center. One Decatur street typology, Summit Drive is a local street. There are 3 conditions to be met. Need fees. 2, need a signed and sealed survey with state plan coordinates. 3, a 10-foot electrical easement along DU lines per DU approval. And 1 point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense.
Okay. So did we receive any emails on any of these requests?
No, sir.
We didn't have any emails. I don't think there's anyone here that would wish to speak to any case. So do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
And do I have a second?
Second, Joseph Wentz.
Okay, motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mr. Wynn. Any comments or questions from any of the commissioners? Okay, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lawrence.
Yes.
Commissioner Borden.
Yes.
Commissioner Tate.
Yes.
Commissioner Wynn.
Yes.
Commissioner Burrows.
Yes.
Commissioner Pike.
Yes.
Okay, they've been approved. There being no more business to be brought forth today, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Borden. All in favor state aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.